Hello, my name is Mandy Hollingshead. I'm Ontario born, BC raised, and my degrees are from McGill University in Quebec. Although I wasn't a good student while I was in high school, something clicked by the time I got to university, and I've had a love of learning ever since. Shortly after graduation, I moved to the Middle East, and I taught in Qatar for 6 years. In Qatar, I was teaching the International Baccalaureate Organization's Middle Years program for band and general music and the Diploma program for general music. After Qatar, I moved to Hong Kong where I worked as an upper elementary band teacher, general music teacher, and technology coach. 5 years later, I moved to Beijing where I was teaching secondary school band and I was also our PD coordinator. I was there when COVID hit. At the end of my contract and after 2 crazy years, I made the difficult decision to quit my job, embrace unemployment, and come home so I can spend some time with my family. During the pandemic, people are not allowed to leave and re-enter China, so if you have a job there, you can't get out to see your family at all. I returned to Canada in late July, just in time to have a lot of communities around my city catch fire. My quarantine was spent reading evacuation orders, looking at the smoke, and checking the 250 plus AQI reading. It was worse than most Beijing winter smog days. So, why should I be doing a postgraduate certificate in English if I'm a band teacher? Well, COVID made me do it. COVID did help me make this decision. Band jobs all over the world have pretty much disappeared. In so many countries, you're not allowed to play instruments, you're not allowed to sing, you're not allowed to do movement, and that's almost the entirety of my job as a music teacher. So rather than being bored or frustrated sitting in a room full of instruments that we're not allowed to use, I decided to retrain as an English teacher. When I was young, I loved to read. In fact, I feel like I was born reading, but I also got into a lot of trouble for my reading. If there was chores to be done, I would put them off as long as possible so that I could finish my chapter or maybe my book. When I was in grade 4, my books got locked in the teacher's cupboard because I would read instead of paying attention to the lessons. That scarred me. So in this course, by doing this certificate, I am hoping to learn how to teach reading, how to teach writing, and how to help those students who have difficulties with literacy. Maybe they don't like reading, maybe they don't like writing, maybe they have difficulties getting ideas on what to write, or maybe they've got difficulties figuring out how to get their thoughts from their head down into their written voice. I want to be able to help my students find a love of literacy the way I was able to.